Hello and welcome back to Webcast News. Let's get started. And first in the news for today, two Swiss pilots are looking to become the first people to fly around the world in a solar-powered plane. André Borschberg and Bertrand Piccard today started their 5-month journey around the world in a single-seater solar-powered plane from Abu Dhabi. Now the single-seater part obviously makes you think, well, how can two of them be doing it? Well, because the journey is 5 months, and it will take a very long time obviously, the pair of them will be alternating the flying, but at periods of time, one of them may be in the plane for 5 to 6 days before being able to swap. Now this plane has a very small cockpit area, so they will be cramped up for periods of up to 5 to 6 days. And they've had to go through things like yoga training and have even done meditation to keep themselves concentrated for the flights and to get them used to the small confined space. Now this solar power plane has a longer wingspan than a Boeing 747, with this plane's wingspan being at 236 feet. This is because of all the solar cells that are needed to fit onto the plane, with a total of 17,248 solar cells built into the wings to absorb the sunlight, which can then be used as the energy for the plane and the fuel. And to make this even harder for them, they can only sleep in 20-minute periods before they have to retake control of the plane for a period of at least another 2 hours, to which they can then take another 20-minute nap and then have to retake control of the plane again. So sleeping becomes extremely difficult for them. But all I have to say for them is good luck to you. And it is a big step in trying to basically save the planet and get rid of these fuels that will run out eventually. And now for People Be Stupid news. 2 Californian women have been arrested in Italy after carving their initials into the world famous Rome Coliseum. Now the 2 women involved in this are both from California, and one of them is 21 and one is 25, and they were part of a tour group. They decided to split away from their tour group, go up to one of the walls, scratch their initials into the wall with a coin, and putting the picture up now, if you can't tell, that's a J and an N, and then they decided to take a selfie in front of their artwork. Now, carving anything into a famous landmark is a big no-no, and Italian police quickly apprehended the pair, and they will now go in front of an Italian judge and face a penalty, which is most likely going to be a fine. But the part that makes this really stupid is the fact that there are English and Italian signs which distinctly tell you not to deface the walls. But some people will be stupid, and that's why news is here to report the stupid so you don't have to go and do it yourself. I'm finding some slightly funny, but if this actually happened to you, you would just be so scared news. An Australian man was scared by his cereal box. Although it's not actually the cereal box that scared him, it's what was inside of it. 22-year-old Jared Smith decided to open a box of cornflakes like you do. After you've purchased it, you want to eat it. But on opening the box, he found a 2-metre long diamond python inside. He told reporters of his reaction, and it is that of every person's reaction ever to see a snake in a cereal box, which I think is only him actually, but it would be anyone's reaction to seeing a snake inside of something that you didn't expect it to be in. He told the reporters, "I peeked in the box, saw his head pop out, and that's when I dropped my food on the counter and bolted for the door." Fortunately for Jared, his father Norris was at home as well, who he alerted, and then they rang Wires, which is a wildlife rescue group in New South Wales. And no one was harmed in this, and the 2-metre diamond python was put back into bushland behind the house. So no one got hurt, everyone came out of this, so it can kind of be a funny story. But my question is, how did the snake get in the box in the first place? And if you have any suggestions for that, leave them in the comment section down below. Be imaginative as well. And that is it for today's video. Hit that like button if you have enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button as well, and as always, thanks for watching.